Hey folks, so it's Con Oric coming to you again with another episode of Skyshine's Bedlam. If you'll notice the map, we are now in the midst of kind of Terror Town, USA, wherever the heck Bedlam is. We have gotten all the way to Aztec City, but only to find out that our holy city of deliverance is just a pit in the ground, and instead left behind is a giant pyramid that is something that either the Necrons go to for their summer vacation, or it's a cast-off from Stargate the movie. What does that mean for us? Well, we got rid of all the passengers. They're happy-go-lucky, just kind of chilling on the Starship Enterprise, or whatever the heck that thing is, and we have to go back up to Byzantine. Why? I don't know. I thought we kind of hated those people, but apparently we care enough about them that we have to go right back up there again and brave the insanity that is Bedlam and fight once more. Now, as you can see, Bedlam is not getting complete chaos. Everyone and their mother is now with Viscera against us. We are host. Let's stop and investigate. Okay. So these are the outlaws right here. If we give them a jug of Skyshine, they say, hey, cool, we will be happy to join up with you. Now, it is funny to note, this guy right here, for example, his name is Jappel, with the D's silent. Get it? Anybody? Anybody? Well, if you don't know what I'm talking about, then forget it. However, in the meantime, we're gonna waste a little bit more time to see if we can't level up or somehow boost our characters a little bit more. And since we don't need the meat anymore, we can just give him the meat. And we get some more power cells, which we will desperately need. I'll be honest with you guys, I'm not looking forward to the fight with Viscera. On the plus side, occasionally we do have people that say, hey, we want you to help me get help from our own particular people. So we can take the Plasma Phantasmer, and what the Plasma Phantasmer will do is hide our people. Literally to the point that they won't be able to be seen by the enemy. In the meantime, though, this is what happens when a porcupine and the Shredder from the Ninja Turtles world have a baby. Oh, and did I mention that with the new update, we only get to bring 4 people on our away team? Yeah, it's gonna be one of those fights. So who to bring? Who to bring indeed? Well, Chris Dog seems to be an obvious choice. And I think if we bring a couple of elites, that's also a good idea. Question is, who do we bring for that 4th? I want to say Crowbar or Vigilus. In fact, you know what? I think since Cragger main and Crowbar main are brothers, let's bring them out together. If one dies together, the other one's going to die at the same time, right? Okay, so there's one thing I will note about this, let's say, updated map, and that is at least in this particular go-round, all your troops are on one side, as opposed to before, where it was, okay, well, it doesn't really matter where everybody else is, you're pretty much screwed no matter what. Abe, show him the error in his ways. Well done. Guess we're just gonna make ourselves a firing line and wait till the big boss comes closer. But first, I think we use Christog over there to level him up a little bit further. And I think now what we'll do is we will drop some moonshine on them. So for the next, what, like 2-ish turns, they will attack each other instead. Not sure why he just desecrated a corpse, but apparently he's allowed to do that. No, I don't know why. Alright. Now what we're going to do is we're going to use this thing. I can move unseen by the enemy, which means With luck, he's going to go. Where did he go? Where did he go? Or not, because apparently I used it a turn early. He's at crazy range, so we're going to... Actually, you know what? We can adjust and take another shot. Because he won't be able to see us this turn. So after he sees us, we're going to take a pot shot, and then we are going to run. And apparently it won't be much of a difference. Hey, but the idea was there at least, right? Now, Chris Dog, you could either be a boss, or you could completely screw me. And knowing my luck, you're probably going to screw me. But just because you were probably going to screw me doesn't mean you are going to screw me. So I'm just going to move you back over here instead. Watch him go, huh? Twice more. And that'll work too. Headshot. Every now and again, I can't really figure out necessarily the calculation behind it. But your troops will have the opportunity to just get headshots, which means they will hurt like mothers. You, sir, are going to die. Well, apparently Scragger, his time has come. Oh, and did I mention, by the way, that there is a new... That's dumb. A new damage mitigation bonus for being next to cover. Oh, I didn't? Oh, well, that's what just happened. It's a little bit ridiculous, but oh well. So I'm going to take some losses in this one, but that's okay, because I'm in a almost happy place. Annoyingly, however, though, this does mean that we are not going to have our best sniper for the next fight. So I'm hoping is Jappel, Silent D or not. And with luck, we can find more reasons to pick up power cells, or more ways to pick up power cells. So 8 peels in 4 days, which isn't a big deal since we had Biv. Ah, okay, this thing. I'm just going to leave. What this would normally do is you give him power cells and you get a dude out of it. But considering how many troops I have in the first place, there's no point to me bringing all that kind of stuff. And now, I do believe we're going to run into our lovely host yet again. Yes, we do. And for some reason, even though we just killed him one time, we get to fight him again. He went to some sort of Lazarus pit or something, I'm sure. Okay. So we have a good amount of damage from these dudes. We are pretty much going to have to bring a Deadeye, because without a Deadeye we lose a lot of damage. So I think we'll stick with this for the time being. And pray to God that we pull it out. Because this one gets to be another fun thing about this map. As you go further and further along into the wastes, he starts bringing more and more, let's say, hired help. Power. That's not what they are, but that's pretty much what they are. And because I still like getting people nice and drunk in this game, congrats, boys, y'all are drunk. Except for, annoyingly, the Deadeye over here. If I move close enough, maybe he'll run. Or maybe he won't run. I'll still just get a chance to shoot at him. Oh, and did I mention yet again that whole cover thing? Oh yeah, I did. That's right. I don't know why, but apparently we cannot fool him. Now we will. I wish I could figure out when it is that he didn't have his stupid shield. At the same time, I'm not sure we're going to bring this one out, folks. On the plus side, we did get him to not be able to use his awesome go kill everything blitzometer. On the negative side, we still have a ton to deal with. And he's going to probably kill our sniper. Yep. I know you're thinking, why am I not using another power-up? Another shooty thing. The answer for that is simple. We will need it. So I might have to sacrifice Abe for right now. I might have to sacrifice another one of our stupid little Sniper Joes. But there is theoretically a reason. I probably could have used this bad boy too, but I admit I kind of screwed that one up. Okay, he does 4 damage. You sir will move up. Introduce him to the miracles of your minigun. Corvo, you're not allowed to die, my friend. Okay, so now we have successfully set this dude up to be killed. And now we are going to give ground a little bit grudgingly, but just a little bit further. Annoyingly, we do have a whole combined arms approach being used against us, but we're surprisingly enough still in decent enough shape that we can get by. Especially do dumb things like that. Thank you. He's got to be getting a bonus soon. It is entirely possible that he will go and shoot an innocent crowbar over there in the corner. Hey, but I've been wrong before, so what do I know, right? Great news, we are halfway through the hell that is fighting King Viscera. Yes, that's right, we have to kill him 2 more bloody times before we can get away with this nonsense. I'm gonna duck back here to the south for a second just to waste a little bit more time and hopefully get my guys healing. Okay, so now we have a way to heal our guys in combat. Not that's going to do us too much good. And this, I might actually start using some of these other businesses. Unfortunately, had we actually had Scragga Main still alive, Scragga would have been able to tell us that there's another hidden storage tank around. Scragga, you are missed, my son. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to trade meat for power cells. We are going to see that Crowbar is almost healed, which is good because we're going to need him. And we're running dreadfully low on oil. Okay, I'm just going to shift through this a little bit quicker. The Big Nasty, the Crunch Brothers over here, just blow things up, basically. And was like, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. We're saying, acquire those weapons. And they're like, huh? Nah, we're good. And I can do things like invite them to come along, and they will always say, sounds good. Which is good, because I think one of them, if I remember correctly, is a Deadeye. No, I was wrong. No, I was right. Okay, so Brandom is a Deadeye, but for some reason he comes in with 2 health, which makes no sense to me. And might as well just get our team ready for the next round of hell. Actually, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to bring along Doc, perhaps? We'll bring along Doc. He's probably going to get killed anyway, but you know what? At least he'll go out a blaze of glory, right? Okay, now we're getting really low on oil, which is kind of making me a little bit upset. And this, we will actually take this opportunity to hopefully level up our troops a little bit. As you can see over here, there's an absolute butt-ton of enemies. Probably the most positive thing is noting that if you can drop a weapon in the middle of them, they will do most of the job for you. Most of it. Not all of it. I mean, they are equal opportunity killers for themselves, after all. So let's do that. They will still more than likely charge us at some point in the very, very near future. But in the meantime, we're going to take cover. Turn 2. Alright, we should be able to move there, but apparently we can't. Step out. Blow that guy to hell. If we can, we're going to try to level up our dudes just a teensy bit more. Especially our Deadeye. Alright, now they're going to get really beefy. Which is totally not what I wanted to see. Oh, it is worth noting that damage reduction happens unless you're directly adjacent to them. Sort of like so should happen. Don't know how cover works for elites. If they have to always be entirely in cover, I guess they don't. How about that? Crowbar, you were going to take hits no matter what, big guy. That's just how it was going to be. And you know what? I think I'm okay with that. So we still have another one to take more hits from us. For us, rather. Not from us. I don't think he should be able to get to firing distance. No, he can't. Excellent. So we'll take this opportunity actually to pick up goodies from around the map.
Crude.
I'm ducking close on you, big guy. Ah, blitzed not, jeez. Well, that was unfortunate. I didn't remember to think about that. That was dumb. Oh well. Die. So we came out ahead. We lost one guy, but could be worse. So Siska's like, oh man, I'm good, but he says I'm not good. Alright, so I'll bring her on board. And I guess... well, I guess it's going to be awkward, because we're going to have ourselves a big old fight in a second. Hunter, you might as well come in, and turn to rock. Let's bring you along too. And now he says, "Hey, look at me. I'm a cybernetic warfare. Where? I am unbeatable." At least he's finally been able to start chipping away at his body. Unfortunately, he gets a little bit beefier. Oh, and did I mention that he brings more people along? Well, he does.
Power.
Because he's just that much of a sissy, he can't fight anybody on his own. If we're lucky, he will attack us one at a time. Oh, but if we're unlucky, and it appears that we are, he will go and instead just decide to beef himself up further and further. So I use this here. Oh, and he's immune. I forgot about that part. Goodbye, sniper. Oh yeah, and he can buff himself up now too, because he's got the cybernetics buff. Which is, in essence, a big-ass damage buff. Every turn he loses 1 health, but at the same time he just gains damage instead. And I might as well use... you know what, let's use the Plasma Phantasmer. In the vain hope that somehow we were going to be able to hurt him badly enough for it to matter. You know what, unless fire off a nuke, we might as well. I get the feeling this is going to be one of our last opportunities anyway to really take him on. Just showing off a couple of the other abilities we haven't really used. Goodbye, Turn to Rock. Oh, wow. Kill the high health one first. Folks, annoyingly enough, this is our best and brightest squad, and yeah, it's best and brightest that we have left. Sadly, I think this is the time to surrender. If we fight on, it doesn't mean a whole lot. We're just gonna have to send in more and more of our people by their lonesomes. They're just gonna get killed. Ay, ay, ay. On the plus side, we were able to actually become an elite mechanic. Annoyingly enough, if we were able to play the game as with the patch as it is now, we might have been able to do a little bit better. But I think we'll try the next time for our third run together with Godshine's Bedlam. So for the time being, don't watch Mad Max too often, and whatever you do, don't try to take over the world because oil is still in plentiful supply. Alright everybody, this is Conor signing off. Take it easy.